I started to dig into it and said I didn't get any good before videos or pictures, so take this time out to get a quick video of them. This was original on the car from a lady at church. My dad was talking to her and showed her a picture of my Z, and she said, "Oh, I have one in my garage," and 4 months later she decided she was ready to sell it. I mean, it's a really complete car. Texas his whole life. Has all of the 70s flair to it. You can see sitting in the garage, damage for a few years. Dents and door dings. It's been sitting in the garage since '99. So I had a chance, I had a bunch of stuff on top of it. Underneath, the rust is really good. But I did find a spot here. You can see where I've been digging at it with the screwdriver to see what the future holds for it. That can be remedied easy. Cut it out, either do a complete gas tank, fuel filler neck delete, or take the time, put it back. Dug at the wiper cowl as well. And then, was it on this side? Yeah, there's a little bit right there. But that's all surface. I hit all that with the screwdriver. I think we have similar on passenger side. Forgive me. Time was of the essence. I didn't want to take the car out the garage. Motor is seized. I got another motor on the way, another L28. So I'm trying to get this one ready to take out. And I started disconnecting everything. I was like, wait, gotta get a before and after. So my dad wants to keep the whole car original. Technically, it's my dad's car because he bought this one, but it's here with me. He wants creative rights, and I guess I want mechanics rights if it's here with me, but he wants to leave it all original. Yes, even with all the ugly EGR, small junk that's not needed. I don't want to. I want to put SUs or Webers on it. Simplified, clean up the engine bay. I'm okay with keeping the AC, but clean up the engine bay is what I really want to do. Really bad. Get rid of all, if not most of that. But the biggest thing that's stock that he wants to keep that we've had qualms on, next to the park bench bumpers. Yes, he wants to keep the park bench bumpers. Yes, they added a legit 1.5 feet to the car, put it in the garage. But the biggest thing that he wants to keep that we're at ends about is this. I don't have any fancy video editing, but I do have this. We're gonna jerk in and out on that. The automatic shift knob. He wants to keep it. He made a good point. He said, "Son, you never had an automatic S30 before. You don't know. You might like it. And then you might just want to enjoy driving the car without the stresses of having to shift." And after I kind of refuted all those points, he made the best valid point he could ever make. He said, "Well, it's my car." He has a very good point. It is his car. But I'm opening up to the idea. I mean, why not? Try it. Every car doesn't have to be a race car. And I'm not a race car driver by far, so it's no need. I mean, whole car's complete. True definition of a unmolested Z in every sense of the way. So I can agree with them on trying to preserve it as much as we can. Ask me how you do that, please. somebody tell me, how do you do that? They obviously took it off for a repaint at some time, and they messed that up. So, I mean, turned it on. Horn sounds better than any horn I've ever had. Mine always sound all buzzy and choppy. Motor seized. I mean, interior's pretty good. It's all there. Only broken interior part I found was the brown A-trim piece. All the other pieces are there, and they're actually almost the same color. And actually, now that I look a little closer, that one's broke too. I have not seen that A-trim survive yet. I had one good one and I broke it myself. So, go figure. So, I already have a few things I've been working on for it, which is where our first argument came from. This is off of the motor I have on the way. I shaved it, and it looks a whole lot better to me. I still need to, smooth it out a little bit better on top. While I filled and shaved everything, I cut the EGR off, but I think that would look a whole lot better. Actually, I'm certain it would. And I'm gonna try it. And if I get the car running with it on there first, that might be the way it goes. I'm gonna attack this one a little different. Since it has the rust and the welder isn't here at my house, I'm gonna go for trying to get the car running first. Get it driving, street legal, get all the mechanicals right. So we can drive it to the welder instead of paying for a tow truck to take it over to the shop so I can weld it. I drive it over there, weld it, drive it back over there when I need to weld some more, drive it back home. No overnight stays anywhere, no tow trucks is the goal for this one. That one over there, I got a tow truck twice, and that was one too many times for me. And she was out of my presence for about 4 days, so I didn't care for that too much. Yeah. But we'll see. My goal for this one is maybe 5 to 6 months. I'm not going to dig deep. I'm going to strip the paint, see what it looks like. If I see another coat of paint on there like I think I will, I'll probably go a little deeper. Then just prime and bring it back up. Because honestly, I'm not trying to go super stellar show with it. Just want to make a good driver out of it. Something to enjoy. My dad wants one to ride with me in. So this is the nicest steel hood I've ever seen. Ever. Come on, man. If you know your Z's and you found a Z, have you ever regretted the way your hood looked when you first looked at it? This has to be the nicest steel hood, and I'm so scared to take it off of the car right now. That's just how nice it is. Engine plans, if I had my way, shaved intake manifold, do a PowNet style fuel rail. I don't know if you ever seen you probably seen it, where it's just the one rail, and then the return is on this end, feed is from this end. Upgrade to a 3-row radiator, electric fans, do 280ZX distributor. I would like to do the airflow meter delete, so I can just use a mass airflow sensor. I don't know why I had a brain fart, but we'll see. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with powder coated dark brown and powder coated dark brown. Actually, everything will be powder coated dark brown except the block. Blocker will be black. Head will be I'll paint it that cast aluminum silver color, whatever it is, and clear the block in the head, and then dark brown accent pieces. Upgrade the fuse links and remove this box. I'll keep this here for the AC check until we decide, but what I really prefer to do for the AC so we can get rid of all that vacuum junk is do like I did for my other Z and do a vintage air unit, so that way none of the switches are vacuum based. I think that would eliminate a lot of headache later on. Keep the automatic transmission. Interior, keep the interior completely stock. Yep. Keep the interior completely stock. Put a strut tower bar in it. And then that would be it for the interior. And just leave it completely stock. For suspension, I wouldn't mind doing a set of lowering springs. I know my dad, who wouldn't want to do coilovers. Every car isn't made for coilovers, so just a set of lowering springs. Maybe do the Kiko aluminum shocks with a decent set of eye-box springs. What else? Keep all the stainless chrome trim, even on the windshield, so we'll take that out real delicate. Keep the louver, and then what I really like to do is get the quarter window louvers as well. Antenna delete. I would love to do an antenna delete, but didn't do it on my own car, so keep the antenna. As far as the park benches go, I want to remove the park benches, do a type 1 or a type 2 air dam and urethane and not fiberglass. I like to do the skillet splitter. Yes, skillet splitter up front. I don't want to do the 240Z turn signals. Do small fender flares. I have a set of mesh wheels in the attic I would like to put back on there with a wider tire. They're 8-inch wheels. They're Wed Sports. Remove park bench from the back. Do 240Z bumper on it. And that would do it. Spoiler wise, just do a little small, just like what I have on mine. Keep all the emblems. Yep. Keep every single emblem. Remove side trim. Find replacement mirrors, but same style. And I think that about covers about all I really want to do to it. All I think he want to do to it without feeling like Butch did a good car. So that's about it. Like I said, my goal is about 5 months or so. I don't think it'll be that hard to do, but I'm not going to push myself like I did on my car. Not as much pressure. Not racing anything. I'm just enjoying the build and going back to stock. I'll be sure to try to get better quality videos this time, more frequently. I'm gonna move my car to storage. I just pulled my injectors, so I was having some huge backfire issues, well, misfire issues, so pulled the injectors, sent them to the injector doctor, and also ordered some new coil packs while I was at it. And then hopefully that'll resolve all that. But once I get all it resolved, I'll move that car to storage and then put this one sideways in the garage so she can get all the attention. Don't have a name for it yet. Don't even have a name for the project. Just gonna enjoy building a Z. Apologize for the tight space of the shot. Like I said, I'm just trying to get it all apart so that way when the new motor get here, hopefully we'll just pull this old block out and I have the engine bay to work with. Thanks for checking. Look for more soon.